got a 2-2 draw here at Concord Rangers. What was your assessment of that draw this afternoon?
I said to the lads there, to me it's 2 points dropped, but I don't think we've done enough. I felt in the second half. Credit to Concord, it's a tough place to come, and we know that. In respect to the club, that whenever I've come here, it's always been a tough game. Don't matter who's in charge. But I just felt once we'd gone 2-1 up with a penalty, that we never really took the game to them enough to try and sort of get another goal or two. And I think if we had have done, maybe we'd come away with the points. But, credit to them, to be fair. I thought they worked very hard. I thought their midfield, what I'm disappointed about our today is I don't think our midfield really got on the ball enough, and I don't think they sort of competed. I felt we was just sort of doing enough rather than taking control of the situation. As I just said to the lads, it's very disappointing that, we've dropped 4 points in the last 2 games, and really it's like it's schoolboy errors, because Bushy getting sent off last week leaves me a little bit light. Obviously, the goal today, I don't know what's happened, we'll have to have a look at it. But, Ross has got it all wrong as far as I'm concerned now. And I said to Billy when he come off, why didn't someone sort of stand over the ball and try and just hold up the strike? But there you go, it's happened. A bit disappointed with that, because really I felt as much as they was working hard, I felt we could have just held them out. But we wasn't ourselves, and I said to the boys, we wasn't ourselves today. It's as simple as that. And whether you put it down to whatever, you can put it down to the system, you can put it down to being at Concord, you can put it down to what you've eaten this morning, you can put it down to what you like. As far as I'm concerned, after the first 10-15 minutes, I felt we took the game to them. We went a goal down, which was a bit of a strange goal because we got done on a counter, and that's another thing. We say to Baggers, are you okay? Are you okay? Because he goes in defensively to give us the pace. We don't get done on the counter, and he wasn't right from the kick in the box. So, a little bit of honesty there, I think, it's cost us. And not clearing our lines, and the ball fell to Baggers, and he didn't really put the ball back in the box, and that's why they broke on us. So after that, to be fair, we started to get the ball down. I thought we played some good stuff, and we've hit the bar. I think we've hit the bar. They say it was an handball. He's tipped it onto the bar, one of their players, and I think the keeper's pulled off an unbelievable save. It's hit the post. It's rolled across the goal line. So they've had a little bit of luck here today, but then I've got to be honest, they had a great move as well, and obviously the linesman was give it offside. I mean, if that had gone in, that would have been an unbelievable goal, because I thought it was a fantastic phase of football. So, that probably went for us. But overall, I just don't think we was Chelmsford today. I felt we puffed. We allowed the teams to, just keep banging it on us. And, it's like anything. And that's probably why Maidenhead are probably sitting top and look like they're running away with it. Because that's what they do. And in this division, that's what a lot of teams do. They just bang in the ball and try and make you deep and work off any loose bits and pieces. But I was disappointed today, as I say. We haven't got Bushy, we haven't got Sham, and as I just said to him there, it's very difficult as a manager for me to try and change things up here today when I never had the personnel. We've brought Ashley in, who's been out, because obviously Youngies took a bad one last week that obviously went unnoticed by the referee. I will say I thought the officials were good here today. I thought they were decent, so just to let everybody know, I just don't run the referees down on the officials. I thought they were quite fair. I thought we then give away some silly bookings through just... We looked tired, we looked leggy. We hadn't trained this week. We had a problem on training on Tuesday. We need to get training at the ground. It's all right going to gymnasiums and whatever, but we're a football team. And I think that cost us a little bit of a problem. And then on Thursday, Nick had a personal thing, so he wasn't around on Thursday either. And I just felt we wasn't ourselves today. We wasn't at the press. We wasn't as good as we should be. But I also have to give credit to Concord. It's a big point for them as well. And we're back here next week, I believe, in a cup tie. So, overall, disappointed. Keep the run going, as people keep telling me. But it's certainly, I've dropped 4 points out of the last 2 games. And I do put it down to our own stupidity, because I do think last week the game was ours if Bushy had stayed on the pitch. And, I don't think it was a free kick. I've asked Ainsey. It was a fair header. Referees give the free kick, but Jesus Christ, that sort of stuff you see over at Hackney Marshes Sunday mornings, it's just ridiculous. So I have to take that on the chin. Fair play to them. The kid's got a good strike on him, and we just gave him an open goal to put in. So, disappointed, but we have to go again.
As you mentioned there, you touched upon the fact that it is 4 points dropped from winning positions in the last 2 games. Going into big games against Paul and Hampton and Richmond Borough, who are in and around us in the playoff places, they could prove vital points at the end of the season.
I think every point's vital. I don't think it's just whether you're playing teams at the top. You know, this league will take care of itself. Whoever gets up in the playoffs will do it on merit, and whoever wins it outright will do it because they were the best team in the league. I don't think anybody could look at what we've, worried about playing Paul or worried about playing Hampton and Richmond. I'm not interested. All I think is, what I'm more worried about is the 4 points have been dropped through our stupidity, because we could be sitting with another 4 points, and these lads have got to learn quite quick that this is a league. It's an unforgiving league. It's not just your dog and duck. It's a tough league, and you have to be switched on. And sometimes, I've got 1 or 2 in there that are a little bit loose. And, we proved that last week with Bushy. And then sometimes you look at little bits and pieces that we've given away here again today. And I didn't see enough leaders here today. That concerns me a little bit. I think we rely on, the likes of Churchy and that. And I didn't see enough of us with a real hunger about us today. So that's something that we need to look at. And I just think overall in the game, I don't think the ball stuck up front enough. I don't think we made enough penetrating runs down the sides and in behind them. I don't think the midfield got enough touches of the ball. I don't think we had to switch Robbie over to the left, which we all know, he prefers playing on the right. So a couple of bits went against us today, and defensively, the centre-halves just had to deal with everything aerially. I don't think the boy Chiedozi's quite an handful, and obviously we know the other boy Steve Cooley up top can, he can be whatever he wants on the day. So, but yeah, I'm disappointed with the free kick, mate. I think that's cost us today. But after that, then we got to galvanise for 10 minutes, and we got a little bit better. But in the end, I suppose going 2-2. I've probably now got to look at that and say, well, it's 2 points dropped, but somewhere along the line it may be a point going come the end of the season.